Welcome students. In the today's lecture, today we are going to see the exercise of the structure of atom. Just we have completed the lesson. Now we'll see the exercise. We will discuss the exercise, what are the questions and what are the answers. Okay. Now student, in the page number 54, the exercise of the structure of atom. Now, what is given the exercise? Question number 1. Question number 1, compare the properties of electrons, protons and neutrons. Okay. How will you solve this question? Electron, proton and neutron. How will you compare the properties? Now, property number 1, mass. Okay. Then charge. Okay. You can compare the property mass, charge, density and its position. You can solve this question like this. Okay. Electron is negatively charged, proton is positively charged, neutron is neutral. Okay. What are the masses? Okay, 9.11 into 10 raised to power minus 31 kg, 1.67 into 10 raised to power minus 27 kg. ये आपको इसमें लिखना है. Okay, this is the first question. Okay, after the first question, now second question. What is the second question? What are the limitations of J.J. Thomson model of an atom? The limitation of J.J. Thomson model. Now the answer of the second question, what are the limitations of J.J. Thomson model of an atom? Now what is given in the J.J. Thomson model? The J.J. Thomson model explain the atomic structure. He compared the structure with the watermelon or the Christmas pudding. Now in this model, the drawback is this model could not explain the stability of atom. So you can explain it in detail in in the answer. Now third question is what are the limitations of Rutherford model of an atom? Now how will you discuss the drawback of the Rutherford model? We can discuss the Rutherford model. The drawback is you can see on page number 48 the drawback of the Rutherford model. The orbital revolution of electron is not expected to be stable. Any particle in a circular orbit would undergo acceleration. During the acceleration, charged particle would radiate energy. Thus, revolving electron would lose energy and finally fall into the nucleus. If this were so, the atom should be highly unstable. Hence, matter would not exist in the form that we know. Okay? But we know that the atoms are quite stable. So, this is the drawback which we have discussed. Now, after that, the fourth question, describe the Bohr's model of an atom. Okay? How will you write the Bohr's model of an atom? Okay? Now, you will see on page number 49, Bohr's model of an atom. You have to write the three postulates and the diagram of the atomic model. Like this, it is a nucleus and this is a first shell, this is a second shell and this is a third shell. Okay, it is a nucleus. Okay, K shell, L shell, M shell. This is n equals to 1, n equals to 2, n equals to 3. So this model you have to draw, and after that compare all proposed model of an atom in a given this chapter. Okay. Now which models are given in this chapter? We have discussed the three theories or three atomic models First is Thomson's model, okay, J.J. Thomson model. Second is Rutherford model, okay, Rutherford, and third one is Niall Bohr's model, okay. Now in this comparison you have to take the postulates, observations, drawbacks and their structure and their atomic model structure you have to write. Now summarize the rule for writing of distribution of electron in various shells for the first 18 elements. Okay, now this is the question number 6, and the question number 6 is answered in page number 49, how electrons distributed in different orbitals. Okay. Now in this we have to write the rules given by the Bohr and Bury, okay, 2n square rule and the postulates which are given in that rule you have to write. Now question number 7, define valency by taking an example of silicon and oxygen. Silicon and oxygen. The question number 7, define valency by taking an example of silicon and oxygen. Now oxygen O8, the electronic configuration is 2,6. Now silicon atomic number 14, that is 284. How will you define the valency? Valency is nothing but number of electrons present in the valence shell. According to this definition, we have to define the valency. But this definition we cannot apply it on all the elements. So we have to take the octet rule, okay, octet theory for explaining the valency. Okay, now the valence shell of oxygen contains 6 electrons. If it want to complete its octet, it have to gain the 2 electrons. If it is gain the 2 electron, now its valency become 2, okay, and silicon, its valence, it contains 4 electrons valence shell, that's why valency is 4, and octet, if it is going to complete the octet, it will gain 4 electron or it will lose 4 electron. In that case the valency will be 4. So this is the answer of this question. You have to write it properly. Okay, student. Now after this, explain with examples atomic number, mass number, isotope and isobar. Give any 2 uses of the isotope. Now what is the atomic number? Atomic number is defined as the number of atoms, number of protons or neutrons in a number of atoms. We can define the atomic number, the number of protons or electrons present in a neutral atom. Okay, for example, carbon contains 6 proton and 6 electron. That's why its atomic number is 6. Nitrogen contains 7 proton, 7 electron. That's why its atomic number is 7. Now mass number is the sum of neutron and proton which are present in the nucleus. Okay, so the sum of number of proton and neutron is called as atomic mass. Now third one is isotope. Isotope, the elements atoms of the same element having same atomic number, different mass number. Carbon 12, carbon 13, nitrogen 14, nitrogen 13, nitrogen 15, oxygen, oxygen 16, oxygen 18. Okay, you can explain. Isobar is the atoms of different elements having same mass number, different atomic number. Okay. Now the uses of the isotopes. The uses of the isotopes are given on page number what? On page number we can see here, page number 53. The isotope of uranium is used as a nuclear reactor. In the nuclear reactor, an isotope of cobalt is used in the treatment of cancer. So many examples, so many uses are given here. You can add more examples from the internet. Okay. So here we have completed the 8 questions. Okay. After that we will see in the next lecture.